Well, guys, the wait is over. We've got him on the phone right now. Special, amazing OMG guest that we are dying to see. Could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Chris Hemsworth.
That is not true.
I know you probably would prefer Chris Hemsworth, but it's Hugh Jackman here. Sorry about that.
Hugh Jackman, ladies and gentlemen. That is amazing. Not at
I would
all.
have said Russell Crowe, but Rusty would have rung me and said, dude, your voice is way too high. No one could believe it.
No, mate, this is amazing. Winner of a Golden Globe, 2 Tonys, Emmy, Grammy, you name it. He's voted the sexiest man by People
That's
magazine.
right.
He is the greatest showman, and he is in Dubai once again, ladies and gentlemen. Hugh Jackman.
Good morning, guys.
Mate, good morning. Welcome to Dubai. I know you've just sort of got in.
Oh.
Have you been here before?
I was here for like 2 or 3 days about 10 years ago, and I was amazed by it then. The last 10 years, how is it possible the city can grow that much in 10 years? This place is so incredible, and we're just absolutely loving it. I totally get why you came here for 2 and are still here 11 years later.
Mate, we've fallen in love with it, man.
Yeah.
Listen, the country's super excited. I knew that you guys were coming. I knew that you were coming, and the assembly is something so fantastic, and we're so excited to have so many, obviously Little Mix and Rita, Ora, and Liam Payne, and now that you'll be greeting that stage as well, we're super excited. I know teachers, I follow you on Instagram. I know teachers for you, it does play a really special role, right?
Well, I think it does for everybody. But, I have an 18-year-old just about to graduate high school. I have a 13-year-old about to go into high school. And, of course, I remember myself, like the difference just one great teacher can make to your life is so massive. In fact, for me, I've had loads and loads of acting teachers, but there's one, Lyle Jones, who I hear his voice in my head every day. This is 25 years later. But even at school when I was a little tacker, like I was 10 years old, I remember a teacher coming up to me and saying, hey, you have talent, you can sing, dance, and act, don't forget it, keep, that kind of thing, it means a lot to you, and I think a teacher makes a massive difference, so I'm so thrilled to be here to celebrate teachers. Can't announce the winner because I don't know the winner, but there's 10 finalists here, but I know there could be 10,000, but just in general, supporting and celebrating teachers I think is so important.
Now, you were a teacher yourself as well for some time, right?
That's a stretch, pretty. That's a bit of a stretch.
Come on.
Go to a school. No, when I left high school, we had a program with a school in England. So you could go for 6 months and be a teacher, in inverted commas teacher. I did coach a rugby team. I did help out, and occasionally I went and taught English at a school. And this is a really expensive English boarding school. And I remember thinking, if the parents only knew that an Australian 18-year-old is teaching their kids English in England, anyway.
Yeah.
So I gave them my best shot.
We're expecting so many people rock up at Dubai Media City Amphitheatre on the Saturday.
Yep.
You're going to be greeting that stage. Obviously, you've seen all the teachers. You've seen everything that's gone on. It's really the first time that you're going to be here in Dubai. The Greatest Showman is what I wanted to talk about real quickly because that music has. I've got 2 daughters. I've got a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. Every day they get onto YouTube or they'll turn the movie on and they will literally just sing word for word every single song. And I wasn't sure what they were singing.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. Now I said, what are you singing? And they showed me. That's how I was introduced to The Greatest Showman. Right. Sat down as a family, watched the movie, and I've realized it's a movie that's come out that really has brought families together. Have you felt that?
Yeah, 100%. Amazing to me what happened. The movie took 8 years to get made. It was a huge risk for the studio. It was a first-time director. Justin and Ben, who wrote the music, had never... They were pretty much straight out of college when we hired them. And in everything about this movie, even the story itself is about the underdog. So it's been incredible. But exactly as you describe it, kids have been the ones to really drive it, kids and families. And I've had a few dads come up to me with a look in their eye of man, we watch this every single day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so true. It is that movie. So well done and congratulations on that. Rossi's got a question for you.
I just want to say, really, like, my sister was in hospital recently, and to cheer her up, you just had a date to Manchester in the UK. I bought her tickets for it, and she was like crying.
Oh.
She was crying down the phone to me. So I just want to say thank you so much, and she's really looking forward to seeing you in Manchester, England as well.
Little Rossi.
No, she is. She can't wait.
Well, what's her name?
Helen. Yeah.
Helen. You can cut this out for Helen. Helen, thank you so much for coming to the show. We're going to have the best night ever.
Oh.
And I'll get my people to talk to your uncle. Is it uncle, brother? Hang on. What's the relation? Who's Helen to you?
My sister.
Your sister. So your brother's done you a solid, and I'll make sure I get you backstage so we can say hello.
Oh, my gosh. He's always working. Rossi, big Rossi, as you've worked this, mate. This is amazing.
Rossi.
Mate.
Oh, not little Rossi. I'm still a little jet lag.
Called him little.
I don't know what to say.
He's speechless.
I've never speechless, but that's amazing. It just goes to show what type of guy you are.
I've never been to Manchester before. I am so pumped. We put this show on sale there, and it just went, and all the tickets, and it made me so happy. I can't wait, and I hope lots of families come, and we're just going to have a blast. So thanks, Rossi. I appreciate it, man.
As I said, I follow you on Graham. There's a couple of things I've been always wanting to ask you, and I thought to myself, if I ever get this opportunity, I wanted to do this. Number one, my fitness, I train 6 days a week. I'm a fairly healthy guy. I went through a transition about 5 years ago, dropped a lot of weight. Following you and your journey on fitness has really, really motivated me. You continue to do it, and I see the deadlifts, I see everything. Are you consistent, or now that you're so busy, do you have time to do that? How do you maintain that with the schedule?
Yeah, Will Smith, I'm not going to take credit for it. Will Smith once said it's so much easier to stay in shape than get into shape, right? That whole thing of, I'm going to get ready for a movie and then I'm going to let it go. I just don't ever envy that sort of feeling of having to get back into shape. And I love how I feel when I'm exercising. But if I'm, let's say back in the Wolverine days, I would say I train about 85% of that. And I'm pretty consistent. I do something most days. Right now I'm doing a lot of dancing. I hit the gym. Hit the weights 3 or 4 times a week because I just feel good doing it. Once you get into that mode, it gets you, not just your body, it gets your head right. I find if I wake up and I train, everything in my day goes well.
Yeah, well, I was just at the gym before this interview, and they called me and they said he's going to be 10 minutes early, so I quickly I didn't do any cardio today.
Oh, man. Sorry, buddy.
He skipped leg day.
Squats while the rest of this interview, just keep doing squats.
Come on, Kris.
And also I wanted to talk about was Laughing Man Coffee. This is great. This came out of nowhere, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, man. Well, you know what we're like in Australia. We are complete coffee snobs. But I went to, we love our coffee. I went to Ethiopia with World Vision. I said to this coffee farmer that I worked with, I was going to help him. I didn't know how. And then me and my mate started a coffee company. It's called Laughing Man Coffee. I give all my profits back to the farmers who grow it.
Wow.
And it's just sort of growing, going, my inspiration was Paul Newman. Remember what what Paul Newman
Tomato
did?
sauce.
Salad dressing, and popcorn.
Yes, I remember it all.
Yeah, mate, he's just, I don't know how many jobs, thousands of jobs he's created. I think he's given maybe $400 million back to charity. And, he's no longer with us, but that still does amazing things. So that's the goal.
You do everything, Hugh. You literally do everything. You've got the coffee company, you sing, you dance, you act. You've got a Guinness World Record for the longest career as a Marvel superhero. Is there anything left for you to tackle?
I'll tell you what, Pretty. If you asked me to come around to your house and fix a light bulb, I would not be able to do that. I'm the world's worst handyman ever. So on a day-to-day basis, it sounds impressive on the TV, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm pretty useless at home. Let me just say that. But I always feel there's loads to do. I don't know. I'm a little greedy or something, but I just love what I do, and I'm excited, and I love sort of jumping around from stage to film to doing different things, and I'm really pumped about getting out there Saturday. I love big crowds, and I don't know if you guys know that I'm going to introduce Lauren Allred, and if you haven't, you've heard her sing on the Greatest Showman soundtrack. She sings Never Enough, the song Never Enough, which is the only song that was not sung by an actor. So she sang that song, and her career just took off. And the reason I'm telling you this story is I went home and played she did the demo. She was asked to do the demo, right, by the writers.
Yeah.
And it was so good they used it. But I went home and I was playing the demo to my daughter. And she goes, "Is that Sia?" I said, "No." And she goes, "Is it Kelly Clarkson?" I said, "No. That's Lauren Allred, who's currently in a wedding band and also a waitress just to help pay the rent. And she was one of our session singers. And since this movie came out, her career has just gone through the roof, and she's recording. So it's just another one of those feel-good sort of stories of The Greatest Showman.
Mate, her voice is
live, and it will literally blow people's minds. She blows people's minds.
Yeah, her voice, I follow her on Instagram now after we know that she was coming here, and I was just going through her stories. She is doing some performances that are really... I heard her voice, I was like, wow, was this live? And I realized it was just sung with her voice, her own voice.
The first time I heard... I saw a video of her singing, and Justin and Ben, who wrote the music, said, "You've got to watch this video," because she's singing the song for the first time. She's got the lyrics in her hand. She's just sitting on a stool singing the song. And I've run into professional singers. I won't tell you their names. They're like, "There's no way I'm touching that song. That is a really high range." She's just unbelievable. So she's going to, I would say, blow the roof off, but there won't be a roof on Saturday, but she's going to just wow the crowd.
Well, we can't wait to see it. Real quickly, we're going to let you go here, but two more questions. Greatest Showman 2, possible?
Is it going to happen?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have caught up. We made it a Fox, and Fox has now been sold. So everything's sort of in limbo. I mean, normally in Hollywood, if a movie that's successful, there's certainly going to be a second. I have heard a pitch for a second movie, but I have no idea what's going on. Musicals take a long time, because of the music. So we'll see. I have no idea.
And let's talk about that social media feud that just continues to go, that you've really entertained the world with Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, sorry, it's breaking up here, mate. What?
The man who shall not be named.
He was in Abu Dhabi. He was a couple of hours away a few months ago in Abu Dhabi filming something here in the country. Yeah.
Yeah, well, look, I don't know what to say. I'm nervous to say how I really feel. So let's just say I can't wait for the concert on Saturday night.
Yes!
How's that?
That is great for us. The Assembly, a Global Teacher Prize concert. You love him on the movies, you love him on stage, and you love him right here on Virgin Radio. Cannot wait to see you live, mate. Give him a big round of applause, please. Hugh Jackman.
Virgin Radio.